Hello, my name is Muhammad Alif Hidayah with student ID number 2024322059 from Information System Study Program. So in this time, I would like to presenting my fourth practical report in Introduction of Big Data lecture. So here I will show you a step-by-step walkthrough of my Python web scraping project. So the goal of this program is to scrape book titles and prices from the books to scrape websites across multiple pages and save the data into a CSV file. Okay, now let's look at cell 1. Here I am importing the 3 core libraries needed for this project. So I import request to handle our HTTP request to the target server, and then I import beautiful soup from the BS4 module, which acts as our HTML parser to extract specific data. And finally, I import pandas as PD to structure our scraped data into a clean, readable table format before exporting it. And then we move to the cell 2. This is where we set up our initial variables. So first I define the base URL as the catalog link, and then write a page. So I leave out the page number and the HTML extension because those will be generated dynamically later. And next I create an empty list called result. This will act as our temporary storage for all the book data we collect. And lastly, I set page num to 1. So this is indicating that our script will begin its scraping journey starting from the very first page. And then we move to the cell 3, the heart of the script. So because we don't want to hard code the exact number of page, here I use a while true loop to handle the pagination. So inside the loop, the full URL is constructed dynamically using an f string to combine the base URL, the current page num, and the HTML string. And then to prevent infinite looping, I'll build in 2 layers of protection. The first protection checks if the HTTP response status code is not 200. As you can see in my output log, the scraper successfully read page 1 to 50. But when it hit page 51, the server returned 400 for error, and the loop safely broke out. So the second protection triggers if Beautiful Soup finds no article text with the class product code. And then while the page is valid, the code finds all the book containers. So it extracts the full book title by targeting the title attribute inside the enter tag. And it gets the price by finding the p tag with the price color class. So this data is appended to our result list as a dictionary, and then page num is increment by 1. And now I was structuring data with pandas. So in this cell 4, the web scraping part is fully complete. And we transition into data processing, and I convert our result list into a pandas data frame named df. And then to meet the specific requirements of our lab report, I also create a secondary data frame called baris total. So this acts as summary row, and here I set the judul buku or book title column to the text total keseluruhan or overall total, and I use the len_df function to automatically calculate and display the exact number of books we scraped in the harga or price column. So now I'll combining data frames. So in here in cell 5, you can see I need to stitch these 2 data frames together. So I use the pd concat and function to combine our main dataset df with our summary row baris total into a new variable called df final. So I specifically included the parameter ignore index true here. So this is crucial because it forced pandas to reset the row index numbers, ensuring that our summary row is perfectly append the very bottom of the table without throwing off the numbering. And then in cell 6, we execute the data support. So I use the 2CSV method on our the final data frame to generate a physical file named data buku scraping CSV. So by setting index false, I ensure that the internal pandas row numbers are discorded, keeping the final CSV file clean and professional. So the cell concludes by printing file CSV berhasil dibuat and confirming the operation was a success. And then that brings us to the end of my explanation. So the code efficiently navigate 50 page, collect all the required data, and formulate a clean report. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you for your guys' attention and see you in the next video. Thank you.